Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the press conference of Pride 19.
On Sunday, me and Igor are going to get in the ring. We're two professionals, and I guarantee you're going to see a good fight. But after the fight, we're going to be out together having a good time.
So, Antonio, you go first.
I'm glad to be here in Japan again, and I'm glad to be the heavyweight champion in Pride. And I gotta try to do my best on this fight.
Okay.
I'm at Jack holding real hard. I'm tired of all this crap. I want 24th to come. I want the bell to ring so that I can go in there and do what I do best. And I'm a fighter. I do it. That's what I am. I'm a professional. This over here is not a professional. He likes to bring people's families into it. And you know what? You're gonna pay for that, right? You should not all. You understand what I'm saying? Come on the 24th. You better bring it all because I'm gonna die.
Time ever in the history of the Pride Fighting Championships. I'm Stephen Quadros. I am the Fight Professor alongside my broadcast partner, Bas Rutten. Bas, this Pride card is called Bad Blood. And the reason why is because we've got King Shamrock versus Don Frye in our main event. And boy, these guys really don't like each other. Bas, what are you doing? We're shooting the opening of the show. This, my friend, is what they call a katana. It's a Japanese sword used by the samurai. Here, hold this for a second. I know what it is, Bas. What? See that? Bas, get rid of it. What are you doing? What is the sword for? I'm trying to prove a point, Steven. You see, way back then, in the samurai era, two fighters, warriors, would fight each other to the death with those puppies. Now, obviously, we don't use swords in the Pride Fighting Championship, and we certainly do not fight to the death. But the emotions are pretty much the same. Also, the samurai were known for their honor, and that is something that we're going to see tonight. Two great fighters, warriors, you may call them, Ken Shamrock and Don Frye, going at it for their honor. Anyway, this is going to be one of the greatest Pride cards ever. Not only do we have Ken Shamrock versus Don Frye, but we've got a card that is loaded with great fights, including Khalid Ismail versus Alex Stiebling, Carlos Newton versus Jose Pele Landi, Heath Herring versus Igor Vovchanchyn, Antonio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira versus Enson Inoue, and defending his middleweight title, Vanderlei Silva versus Kiyoshi Tamura, and the main event that you have been waiting for, Ken Shamrock facing his nemesis, Don Frye, in our main event. That's it, Bas, that's our card. Let's go down to the arena. Steven, one little favor. Could you put this apple on your head? Oh, no way. I'm going to try to chop it in half. This was not in my contract. God, no, I mean, I trust you, but... Wow, good shot, Bas. I will always trust you. I told you so. It tastes good. Really good. And welcome to the Pride Fighting Championships Bad Blood. We're ringside. I'm Stephen Quadros with Bas Rutten. Bas, that apple tastes good, and that sword was very sharp.
I know. I cleaned my nails a little bit. Look. Everything is good again. And yes, Stephen, you're right. You can always trust me. I have your back as you have mine.
Yes, we do. And you know, inside the ring, they won't be using swords. They will be using fists, knees, kicks, grappling, submissions, everything. We've got it all tonight. We've got some spectacular matchups, of which the main event, we just saw the press conference. Fry and Shamrock are definitely focused for this fight. Really going to try and terminate each other.
Oh my God, these guys. You saw them walking around in the hotel already. Bad blood. I'm talking about bad blood. I've never seen something like this before, so this is going to be spectacular for sure.
Now this is a battle of two wrestlers. We've got Tom Erickson versus Tim Obaki Catalfo, a big guy versus an even bigger guy.
Yeah, Tim Catalfo comes in at 235 pounds, while Tom Erickson is 285 pounds. This time we're going to see if size does matter.
Because both these guys, for wrestlers, can really punch, but we're going to see if this fight will go the distance. I'm predicting it won't.
I don't think so either. I think this is going to be a first-round knockout. Well, Tom, first of all, what do you think about doing interviews?
Oh, I like doing interviews, especially with a guy like you. Great personality, they go great.
Thank you very much. So that brings me to the next question. Listen to this. Big Cat, where does it come from? I mean...
Oh, I don't know. We were heck, before my first show in Mars, back in '97, we were sitting in a restaurant thinking, boy, you got to have a nickname when you fight and everything else. And we were trying to figure out a name. It's like, well, you move pretty well for a big guy, so you move like a cat. Well, let's call you Big Cat. I'm like, oh, I don't care, whatever. So after that, it stuck, and that's where it's been the whole time.
So why wasn't the Big Panther? Because it's a bigger cat?
I don't know. You know, maybe a skin color. I don't know. I'm one of those white Persian cats, I guess. I don't know.
I think it's a great stand-up. You know, he brings the boxing, and you're bringing the wrestling in. Now, Tim Catalfo is going to come out and throwing bombs. You ready for it? He says he's going to take you down, probably. Are you ready for that, too?
Oh, that'd be exciting. The thing about fighting Catalfo, you know, I have respect for his wrestling. I knew Tim and his brother back when they used to compete. Yeah, it's going to be a great fight. I'm looking forward to it. You got a guy that's got some wrestling background. He likes to throw some bombs. You know what? I'll go up there. We'll stand up. We'll wrestle. Whatever he wants to do, we're going to do, because I have a feeling that he's going to want to force the action. It's going to be a great fight to open up this card.
Okay, there he is. That's Tom Erickson to the right. That's a big man, boss.
285 pounds. And he moves like a cat.
At 6'4", he's got quite a bit of a height advantage over his opponent. That man, Tim Catalfo, who's 5'11".
Yeah. I don't know. I think for Tom actually to take a double leg takedown is going to be very difficult. He's got to do an upper body throw, because he's got to go all the way from above to the legs of Tim Catalfo. And Tim Catalfo himself is a real good wrestler.
Yeah, they know each other from wrestler. Tom, speaking of wrestling, has had approximately 1,000 wrestling matches, and he claims about a 70% victory ratio. Now that's some serious experience. Look at this is David Goliath right here.
Yeah, but don't let yourself fool by Tim Catalfo.
There's no guessing the game plan. Catalfo's going to come out and be throwing hand grenades with those right and left punches. And Erickson may stand up with him, or he may try and take him down. Don't go to the refrigerator, folks. Tom Erickson versus Tim Catalfo. And here we go.
And right away he jumped into the side mount, which is a very smart thing to do. Now he's open to lots of submissions. But Tim Catalfo is a very strong individual. He bench presses like 500 pounds. And he knows quite a bit on the ground also, so I don't know if Tom Erickson can submit him.
Yeah, he said that he took this fight on 3 weeks' notice, and he was very fortunate to be here in Pride, but he's not going to talk trash. And he said he's got no problem with Ken Shamrock, who's in our main event, but he does have a problem with Don Fry.
Yeah, they had a little situation right there in the King of the Cage in California. What exactly was going on, I don't know. But I know there was a lot of tension.
But here we got some tension in the ring. We got the half guard, Catalfo on the bottom, holding Erickson tight. Catalfo didn't really get a chance to throw any of those bombs that we thought he was going to. Erickson, actually it was Catalfo that closed the gap.
Which for both is very very good to do. Oh, he went for that hammerlock.
But Catalfo didn't wait. He stacked up and almost knocked him over. But
This you don't want. You don't want to let Tom Erickson create some distance so he can strike.
oh, he's gonna get his back. Oh, but Catalfo trying everything he can to get out of the mount. He's got the rear mount now. Erickson might be going for a face crank or a choke here, boss.
Yeah, we can see it from here. Here we go.
Going for the
No,
choke.
he's got a crank. I don't think.
Face crank.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good submission, especially with Catalfo.
But that is that he could choke
It
him
could be
with.
it. It could be it, but I don't think it is.
He's got his chin down. Catalfo defending well.
No, he doesn't have anything on there. It's maybe the power that could put some pressure on Tim Catalfo's jaw, but for the rest, I don't think there's a submission right there. Tim Catalfo is strong. Yeah, there we go. He's very well rounded, you know, so at least on the ground.
I think cardio.
Wait for the choke, and there he slid the choke in, and that was it.
Very impressive by Tom Erickson. Look at that. That's a whole lot of man coming flying at you. Got his back, and once he got his back, boss, he did not ever give it up.
He did everything perfect. He jumped from the, didn't jump in the mount when he took him down, jumped from the side mount. He did everything perfect. He put the hooks in.
It was 2 minutes, 35 seconds of round number 1. Tom Erickson over Tim Catalfo via rear naked choke. Now Tom Erickson has an interesting dilemma. Who can he fight next?
Yeah, well, like we said before, you know, you've seen the replay. He's trying to put that leg lock on it. I think he kind of lost the neck crank, and he went over from a neck crank into a submission. And this is a perfect submission right here. A better submission actually than we saw last time. You remember he just squeezed the throat of his opponent, but this is like really, really a good submission.
I think it's really good for Tom to win via submission because a lot of people had predicted he would get on top and do a ground and pound, but he showed a little finesse, a little technique. Now people have to worry about the submission holds in this man. If this man gets your back, you may be in trouble.
Yeah, to come back at what opponent, I would think Sam Shield being the tallest guy into the Pride organization would be a good opponent for him.
And if you got that past Sam Shield, it may be Minotauro.
Yes,
Minotauro against Tom Erickson would be a hell of a fight.
Well, what do you think about a rematch against Keith Haring? I mean, now he knows his submissions. You know, that could be a real good fight. But everything is open. We got such a great submission fighters here in heavyweight. It's unreal.
There he is, Tom Big Cat Erickson. What's up, big man?
Waleed, what is your nickname and why do you have it?
You know my nickname, Balmog, the greatest terminator. Just this, not a big problem.
That wild-eyed, trash-talking wonder from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Waleed Ismail, is back, and he's going to fight a guy, boss, that you know quite well, Alex Stiebling.
Yeah, you know, Alex Stiebling came to train with me for 2.5 weeks. After that, he took off to Salt Lake City to train high altitude, and I can tell you one thing, he improved tremendously in boxing.
What is your game plan?
Like always, I don't have a game plan when I come out here. You know, I come out here to throw down. I want to come out here and bang. I want to come out here and throw punches. I want to throw knees. I want to, I want to make it hurt. You know, I want to make it hurt every time I come out here. You know, if he wants to go to the ground, that's fine. I can go to the ground. I can do anything. I mean, I think we've all, everybody's seen that I can do that. But I definitely want to stand up. I definitely want to punch. I want to make it. I want to make it difficult for everybody.
Vanderlei Silva. You've met him before, right?
Yeah, and he wasn't. He didn't like me too much. He wasn't too friendly. He wanted to start a fight with me in the airport, and I don't know what that was about. I was just trying to get some orange juice, but the guy didn't like me too much. So I guess man, he's mad because I'm cuter, I'm prettier than he is, or what? I don't know what his problem is, But he wasn't too happy with me. Oh well, Yeah, I'm sure we'll have our day in the ring together. So we'll see what happens then.
He's a wrestler that's really working on his stand-up, and that could be the key against Waleed Ismail. Expect fireworks in this one. Okay, I just have one name that I would like to mention to you, and you can say whatever you want when I mention it. Ryan Gracie.
He's a chicken. You know, everybody know I beat him in 1 minute and a half. No, I don't want to talk about this chicken. You see, this guy is weak. I told you to everybody. Everybody remember the last time I come here? I said, hey, this guy is nothing. He's a weak. You know everything I say. What?
And there we go. Whoa, Alex Stiebling. Look at his hair.
He's ready to fight. He's a wild man looking to get the jackpot tonight against this man over on the other side of the ring, Walid Ismail. Look at that stare. Look at those eyes. One of the most intense players in the game of mixed martial arts.
Wow.
They had some interesting things to say at the press conference. Walid said, we're going to go to war, and Alex said, okay, we can go to war, and now they're really, there's a lot of ego here.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to touch gloves in the air. Expect some bombs in this one. Walid is going to want to get the fight on the ground, in my opinion.
That would be a smart thing to do. Alex has been working on his stand-up.
He's been working on a stand-up with you a little bit, Boss Ruben.
Yes, he had. He came to, whoa, nice pull, you see. He doesn't lean on his front leg anymore, which is very good. He came over to California to train with me, and then, yeah, for like 2.5 weeks, he stayed in my house. He got the call in like 5 days at the end that he was going to fight the lead. So that was big news for him. He was so excited. He was dancing in the gym while we were busy. He was doing all kinds of moves. He loved it.
Walid driving hard for that single, and Alex defending, and Alex will not give that takedown up, boss.
No, that's a very smart thing to do, because he just, why would he play Walid's game? You know, he's got the hooks there. He's doing a great job.
Walid's going to use a lot of energy here.
And one thing we know about Alex, he's got a lot of stamina. He's a young kid, and he really likes to fight. Like I said, he was dancing. He enjoys it. He told me, he says, boss, I love to be in the ring. It's fun for me. I love it.
But Walid does get the takedown, and now he's in a real high guard there of Alex Stiebling on the bottom.
Alex is going to try for a triangle already, but I don't think it's going to happen with Walid. No, not anymore.
And Alex, if anything, at least his hair is on fire at the moment.
That's one thing for sure. There he's going to set up, watch it, he's going to set up the armbar.
Alex Stiebling had some very interesting things to say about Walid Ismail. He said that every time you come in, it's a personal battle, not just technical. And he said about Walid Ismail, he's an ugly SOB. People are afraid to fight him because they think the ugly will rub off on them.
That's a great one. He says, I cannot lose, I'm too pretty. I'm too pretty to lose.
And he said he stayed away from the
block from the bottom. He's going to try to make Walid tired, because he hopes that age is going to play a factor. And that would be the smartest thing for him to do. I think so too.
The factor being that Alex Stiebling at 25 years old is 9 years younger than Walid at 34 years old. And Walid really needs this win to really jump into another big fight. There's a lot of good guys in this 185 to 200 pound division. Alex is coming right in at about 195, and Walid is just under that at about 187, 190.
Yeah, Walid's going to make one little mistake, Alex is going to stand up. He's got some great reversals, great escapes, and from some impossible positions sometimes he just stands up. So Walid better watch out. And then again, yeah, from this position there's not a lot that Walid can do. I don't believe that he can knock him out. He really has to try to go to the side mount to go for submissions. And I think that's what Alex wants, you know. Try to pass my guard, that's what he says. Then he can escape.
Well, I think the bottom line is that Walid did get the takedown. Walid is in the guard. Alex is striking back from the bottom, though, and trying to tangle up that arm to think about an arm bar. But Walid, both men are actually fighting a good fight here.
Yeah, they keep it very busy, both of them. This is going to take a toll later on in the fight. Yeah, but then again, you know, it's Alex's game plan to do so. But Valid told us the only fight that he lost here was because he had a jet lag. In the last 2 fights, he came in very impressive. And he came in 8 days before the fight, so the jet lag is totally out of his system. And he feels very, very strong and in very good shape.
Well, it's interesting you mentioned game plan with Alex, because Alex says he never has a game plan. And he said, I can submit Valid if I want to, but he wants a KO.
Yeah, he loves the KO. He's actually has a very, very natural ability as a striker, as a boxer. He's got a great right hand. It comes out later in the fight. You see, this is what he wants.
Oh no, triangle choke attempt, but Valid is probably not going to fall for it.
Yeah, he's got his right foot also between Valid's legs. That's not going to help.
Both men have incredibly strong corners. Valid Ismail does have the legendary Carlson Gracie, also Luis Alves, the noted Muay Thai trainer from Brazil, and Daryl Golar from the United States, who moved to Brazil. He's a great wrestler.
He is helping out all the Brazilians there. Look, that was a great attempt to sweep Valid, but the ropes were there and he threw Valid against the ropes, so it didn't work. He should try to do it again now.
And Valid trying to do a real fast scoop to the right and past the guard, but he doesn't get it. And in Alex Stiebling's corner, he's got the very capable Ryan Stout, Chris Lytle, and Daisuke Ishii, and he's managed by Phyllis Lee. Alex has been trained also by Sakasem Fairtex from Thailand in his Muay Thai, very noted former Lumpini Stadium champion.
Yeah, he worked on a lot of kicks also with him. Alex really likes him. He tries to prepare himself. Last time he took the fight on like 10 days notice, or a week notice actually, and he called his trainer Sakasem and he asked, man, can you get me ready in 1 week? He said, okay, let's go to Salt Lake City and let's do it. I can get you ready.
Aside from this fight, we got Stiebling in the bottom and Valid on top in his guard. Stiebling had this to say about the Pride middleweight champion Vanderlei Silva. He said, I'm sure me and Vanderlei will have our date in the ring. So I think there's something boiling there.
Yeah, they have he's trying to pass the guard, pushing him away, but Valid won't let it. He's pushing himself back into the guard. That's the wisest thing to do for him. But like you said, Stephen, they had a little incident on the airport.
Talking about Vanderlei.
We're talking, yeah, the Vanderlei incident together with Alex. And Alex actually still doesn't know what's going on there. He's doing it again, pushes the head on the feet on his hips, but he cannot get him off. But it doesn't matter because it takes a lot of energy away from both fighters.
Okay, occasionally we'll have noted judge Matt Hume with us scoring, but we don't have him here at ringside now with us doing commentary. But Boss, on the scoring situation, who would be winning this fight and why?
Okay, we got them both working real hard. I would say, at least to square it even, make it a draw in this first round. Of course, Valid got a takedown, so maybe that should count something, but Alex is constantly attempting to push him away, even though it doesn't work. He's working.
But Valid is really busy with the strikes.
Very busy, so maybe this first round, at this moment, would go in favor of Valid.
I would agree with that because right now, Alex is striking occasionally from the bottom, thinking about submissions, but Valid is really savvy with defending submissions. Being on top, Valid likes the top. That was a good right hand there by Valid Ismail. We got 2 minutes left, and Valid trying to pass the guard of Alex Stiebling.
Yep, it's going to be very difficult. Alex is very good at that.
I think stamina is definitely going to be a factor in this fight. Valid using a lot of energy here, but he's in tremendous shape. Alex is no stranger to having to fight long fights, hard fights. Before he was in the Pride Fighting Championships, when he beat Alan Goes, before that, he fought in the IBC Venezuela. That was the International Boundary Championships. He fought 4 fights in one night.
Yeah, and his first fight was a brawl. Whoa, look at this. Good shot to the body. It was a dropping back fist kind of thing, hammer fist. But still, if you breathe in and somebody hits you at that moment, it could hurt. Yeah, this fight, I want to see what's going to happen if they start out in round number 2, because now we're really going to see what kind of energy they put away.
Yeah, because there's been a lot of energy spent out here, folks, as Boss alluded to. With 1 minute left, Valid trying to get side mount. He's already passed half of the guard of Alex Stiebling.
Yeah, if I was Alex now, I put my right foot under Valid's left leg and then bridge with your left to the right. That would be the best situation, the best thing to do.
And Alex looks like he's going to get the guard again, but Alex is content to be on his side here and just block punches. And Valid passes the guard into side mount finally. It took him almost 10 minutes to do so. And Valid does like that side choke, but I don't think he's going to be able to get that with so little time remaining. His former teammate Alan Goes tried the side choke against Alex, and Alex descended. Well, Alex is going to get his back.
That's what I told you. He's standing up from really strange position.
Alex has got his back now. Alex has got the whole round. Woo! End of the round. Alex wormed his way around and got the back of Valid Ismail. Valid has got to be thinking, wow, what happened there?
Yeah, and that costs a lot of energy, especially when somebody tries to escape and you try to hold an escape and it doesn't work. It takes a lot of energy out of you. We got some rest now. We see Alex here. He's breathing heavy, but I saw him breathing heavy in training. He recovers real fast, like the last time in Alan Goish. I want to see, here we got him. Valid. But we don't have a shot of Valid. Okay.
Here we got Valid going up, heels on hips, defending by Alex on the bottom. Real good tactics there. Valid trying to claw his way to a strike, not missing most of those. And here we got another closed guard by Stiebling on the bottom. Set it up for me, boss.
Yeah, he's working. He's putting the feet on the hip. He tries to push him away. Now he could go for a triangle, but he doesn't really want to do it. With his feet in the middle. Alex is a real good open guard too, a butterfly guard. It's very difficult to pass. But against a jiu-jitsu expert like Valid, it's maybe not wise to do.
Yeah, well, Alex Stiebling is really in a fight here with Valid Ismail.
Oh, yes, he is. We were showing that he was putting his mouthpiece out. I was shocked that he didn't have it out before. You want to get as much air in you as you can. You can't have that with a mouthpiece in you. We just recently 10 seconds away threw his mouthpiece out. He's ready.
Okay, now you mentioned that Alex Stiebling has got a real good straight right punch.
Straight right, left short uppercut hook. It's a combination of it.
I'll bet we're going to see that now. I'll bet we're going to see that.
Although there's a lot of grappling going on, so there's a lot of pulling. If you pull a lot, it's very difficult to strike. Now,
okay, we are here at ringside Cy Thomas Super Arena, second round. Valid backing up now. Looks like Stiebling is going to want to uncork that right hand, and there's the low kick and a knee
to the head. Look, that's the right hand. Oh, knee to the solar plexus. He's got it.
And there's the small back. Valid, that knee took something out of the boss. Oh, good move by Valid. Got the takedown.
Yeah, Alex doesn't want to go to the ground now. He doesn't. He's going to be on top now. He's got to really watch out. Valid really has to try to pass. That would be his best move. He doesn't want to be in this situation.
And this is the first time ever, Pride Fighting Championships Bad Blood, that we are coming to you live via satellite. And there's going to be
very tough.
Now they're getting into advanced pretzel configuration.
There you go. There you go.
Wow, this is a situation I've never seen this like this.
It's the advanced pretzel move.
I've never seen this before in my life. Because even pro wrestling cannot come up with situations like this, I think.
Somebody's bleeding. It looks like Valid is bleeding. Valid gonna work into a traditional guard finally after a wild pretzel move, upside down crucifix attempt. Backwards. Alex Stiebling was called the Parrot when he fought in IBC Venezuela because he had blue hair. He's got flaming red hair and blonde in the back. When he came in to the Pride Fighting Championships number 18, the Japanese audiences nicknamed him the Fighting Brad Pitt.
Right, get there, make him top.
Because he looks a certain way. He's a handsome guy. He's in there. But when it comes to Rumble, he's really a corn-fed guy from Indianapolis, Indiana. 25 years old, a real good technical grappler, and Walid Ismail is finding that out. And a very inventive grappler.
Very inventive. He makes up things, very crazy things. He's got good submissions, and especially good escapes like we saw with his fight against Ellen Goes. Walid is doing a good job. He tries to pass the guard. He's doing a good job. If he's in the guard, he hits. This half butterfly guard is really difficult to escape from Alex because I tried it. It's very difficult.
But I think right now we're getting into like a certain pattern in this fight. I think one or the other of the guys has to really make a move here to pull this out. We're only in the second round. We're less than 2 minutes left. And I think it's going to be a real close fight if it progresses like this into the third. Somebody's got to really make a move here.
Yeah, I think the second round, the way it started out with the knee strikes he had and everything, could be in favor for Alex, but then again, Walid got the takedown. So, and in the Pride, we know it's not counted by rounds. It's counted by the whole fight. Who's the strongest at the end of the fight, who's the most effort in.
And the most important thing in the scoring is, as Matt Hume has told us,
look at this.
Very nice! Up kick by Alex Stiebling. And Walid back in the guard. Alex whacking away at the ears of Walid Ismail. As I was saying before, the most important thing in the scoring is the fight goes to the man who's trying to end the fight.
Yes, I think that's good. It's sometimes not like if you have a real dominating round number one and round number two, you put a lot of effort in, and then at the end, because the other guy, you know, just defended everything and comes out with a blaze and he wins, then I don't think then it's fair. But like this right now, it will be perfect because they're both going real fast. There we go.
Standing up now, expect the sprawl and a knee there. Knee to Alex Stiebling. Stiebling going crazy.
My God, he keeps going. He keeps going with the knees. He's got to put his hips down.
And Walid has got to curl back into the guard. He can't take too many of those knees because we've seen those knees knock people out in the Pride Fighting Championships. A very conclusive weapon.
Whoa, and again, same finish as round number one.
Okay, now, we're not going on a round-by-round system, as you said, Boss, but Alex stole that round at the end with the knee.
Oh, he did for sure. Now age is maybe going to be a factor, maybe not. What's going to happen right now? We see the lovely ring bells going through the ring. And there we got Walid covered by the Sky Perfect TV man. Now we got him. He looks tired, but he stands up. He doesn't want to show it. He is tough. He is one tough SOB. That's what I can say for sure. Rerun. There's the right hand.
Walid tried his own right hand there. They got tied.
A knee to the plexus. Oh!
That was right there, actually above the solar plexus on the sternum, and beautiful sprawl there. But Walid really trying to defend against the knees and gets that takedown.
Yeah, he got the takedown because he was holding the. He grabbed his pants. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Maybe it would be good for Alex not to wear this kind of shorts anymore.
He wears those shorts as respect to his Muay Thai trainer. They have Cyclotron Fairtex written across the front of him. An interesting turn at the very last 10 seconds of that round where Alex busted loose from under, got on top and started throwing those devastating knees. Walid took them and kept fighting, but I think they took a little bit out of Walid.
I think so too. This is a great fight. I think the knee to the body hurt him. I really think that hurt him, and he's got to recover right now because 5 minutes is a long time if you're tired. That's one thing I can tell you for sure.
5 minutes. The Pride Fighting Championship, all fights are contested under the 3-round system. First round is the endurance round of 10 minutes. The second and third rounds are 5 minutes each. Third round coming up will be 5 minutes. Walid looks the worse for the wear. He's got quite a bit of a mouse under his right eye, boss.
Yes, he does. And from this side, you see Alex is ready. He was already jumping for like the last 30 seconds, ready to go.
I think Alex is just going to start boxing here.
He has to. Avoid the takedown, and has to. And Waleed's got to take him down and keep doing what he did in round number 1. That's the knee. Oh my God, there was some hard knees.
Waleed is hurt here. Waleed is in trouble.
Alex very known in leg loss. Maybe he could go one on himself with the leg that he's holding there with his left arm. But he's got to go.
Waleed holding on for dear life.
Get a little incident here, right here at our table right now.
And Alex chopping away with elbows to the body.
He cannot lose that takedown, and Waleed needs the takedown. Yeah, this is one fight.
Waleed is trying to smother him, trying to smother the strike, staying close. Alex has got Waleed's arm trapped with a figure 4 there under. Alex should loosen up that triangle there and stand up.
Yeah, he should do for sure. And otherwise, crossface, at least try crossface to get up. But I don't know if Waleed has a really short neck. If a crossface is going to work on a guy like Waleed, he's very, very strong.
Waleed really looks tired here.
Yeah, and Alex doesn't. So it's probably going to be a big factor.
Okay, I think Alex should let go of that triangle over the arm, sprawl back, and stand back up.
There you go, not drive. There you go, good.
Otherwise, this is going to happen. He's going to be on the bottom again in the guard. But we're working into another pretzel position here.
We got 3 minutes to go. There's got to be something that's going to happen now for both of them. One of them has got to make a move.
Alex trying to roll backwards. Alex Stiebling on the ground on top. He's got to get some distance and start to strike.
That's exactly what I wanted to say, Steven. That's what he needs. Create distance. Crossface.
Waleed holding on. Exactly. The crossface is the key here. He's going to get them out. No, he's going to get them out. Now Waleed trying to dig in, but he's taking a little bit of pounding.
Crossface now again.
Punches to the ear there by Stiebling. Stiebling still on top. Stiebling in control.
Stiebling right now should dig his right hand in and crossface him to the right.
Stiebling going for an armbar,
which is not a very smart thing to do.
No, not against Waleed. Waleed, if anything, right now Waleed seems to be an automatic pilot. Those punches have nothing on them, looking maybe to survive. Stiebling's got to get standing again.
Yep, he's got to do something, make a crazy reversal like he did at the end of round number 1 and 2.
Unless things have changed drastically, he may have stolen the fight anyway. But if he wants to be conclusive, he's got to do more damage or even stop Waleed. He said he could submit Waleed, but Waleed's been really tough and hasn't given Stiebling any openings whatsoever.
Yeah, he's a black belt. He choked out Hoist. Come on, this guy is very well rounded in submissions. You don't want to play his game. Why should you?
Right. Alex has got to get back up. Waleed laying there, inactive. I wouldn't be surprised if they lay there too long. Well, 1 minute left. They're probably not going to restart him. But Alex pushing up. Oh, up kick. Up kick there. Another up kick.
Whoa, whoa.
He almost nailed him with one of those up kicks.
Beautiful.
That was excellent strikes there by Alex Stiebling.
He should make a turnout just for the impression, just to impress the judges again.
We're almost at the end of the fight here. Stiebling has done quite a bit of striking in this round early on when standing and now from the ground to the bottom. Waleed has moved around but hasn't done much other than achieve a few takedowns. I would have to say that at this point Stiebling is going to get the fight.
Yeah, I think so too.
What an effort, though, by both of these guys. Both guys, an excellent effort. They fought a ground fight, but they went to war on the ground as Waleed had predicted. It's going to be a war. What a huge amount of respect. Alex helping up Waleed. A lot of respect there. I think that they may have come in, they may have been doing some bravado at the beginning at the press conference. They were yelling at each other. And here we go, slugging it out. Alex with a knee. He took that knee right on the chin. It wasn't right on the tip of the chin, it was right on the side of the jaw. and Valid went for the takedown, and Alex chopping away with the right knee there, boss.
It's beautiful. Everything is textbook right here. Valid did a very good job also. He tried to keep the ground, don't get up. And especially in round number 3, it was very difficult to do for him. So that should count for something too.
Okay, and here we go to the judge's decision.
Judge Okabayashi, Alex. Judge Bato, Alex. Judge
Alex Stiebling has pulled out a unanimous decision over Valid. Alex Stiebling just had a few too many answers to the questions he was asking on the ground. They fought it on the ground, folks, and Alex Stiebling prevailed with the decision. What's next for Stiebling? Look at this. Is he going to dance?
I don't know. Maybe he's going to do a move, the Drunken Master.
I wish he would. Alex Stiebling is in a good weight division. He's got a lot of young guns along with him. He's got Murillo Ninja Hua. He's got Quentin Jackson. There's a lot of interesting fights for him right now.
Many. Same as in the heavyweight division. They have also the best middleweights in the world, and he is for sure one of them. And Murillo Ninja Hua would be a real good fight, like you said. But we have way more. We got Sakuraba coming out in a couple of months again. That would be a great matchup. We got Dan Henderson. Yes. We got it all.
Yeah, and then it's back to the drawing board for Valid Ismail. But Valid still, a lot of guys would have already tapped out because he was in a lot of trouble there, and he got tangled up. And Valid just wouldn't quit.
He wouldn't even think about it. Just like he said in the pre-interview, he said, "I will rather die. I'm not going to quit."
Carlos Newton, also known as the Ronin, takes on Jose Pele Landi, the Vale Tudo expert from Brazil. Tough match, Bob.
Oh, man, he picked an opponent right there. He is a Thai boxing expert with KO power. You should see his knees, flying knees all over the place. This fight could actually end in a KO.
You're a pre-med student. Tell me about that.
Well, I'm going to university in Canada. We didn't use the term pre-med, but we have pre-med requisites that we have to do before we enter med school, and that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, I'm doing study linguistics, psychology, and pre-med.
Then why in the world are you getting in the ring and fighting Pele?
Because I'm pretty motivated to be a fighter. I love fighting. I want to be the world's greatest middleweight, welterweight fighter there's ever been. You know, and that's basically my drive. And Pele is a stepping stone. You know, he's considered one of the great fighters of my weight class, and yeah, we're gonna take that step.
When you become a doctor, are you still gonna fight?
Definitely. I want to be an orthopedic surgeon and fighting at the same time.
So will you have double practices? Won't that be conflict of interest? You hurt the guy in the ring, and then he'll go to you later?
Yeah, I'll make more money that way.
I gave you that one.
Oh yeah, you work good.
Carlos Newton is one of the most formidable submission guys on the ground. On his back, he's got a great triangle choke, a great armbar. It could go either way. Classic battle of striker versus grappler.
Boss, I'm really looking forward to this fight. This fight has been in the making for years. There's been talk about these guys fighting. There he is, Carlos Newton, the Ronin. A very colorful, flamboyant character, one of the greatest grapplers in mixed martial arts, facing that man, Jose Pele Landi, one of the greatest strikers in mixed martial arts. On paper, this looks to be the grappler versus the striker, but both men know both games well.
Yeah, only the one knows the one a little bit better, let's say it like that.
Yes.
So it's going to be a perfect match. Could be a knockout or could be a submission. It's going to be a knockout. It's Pele's side. If it's a submission, it's Carlos' side. That's what I think. But
Both
we
men,
never know.
Yeah, both men coming off losses. Carlos Newton was the UFC welterweight champion. He lost that to Matt Hughes via body slam which is a controversy. Pele coming off a loss to Matsui. Look at Pele, he's like psyche, man. This is a psych job here. Pele, look at this. Pele with his hands down. Oh, high kick by Pele.
And the first one. That means keep your hands up.
Pele knows that Newton wants this fight on the ground and vice versa. It's the knees of Pele that are the dangerous striking weapons. Pele can punch, kick, but it's the knees. A jab by Carlos Newton.
Oh, and a nice left uppercut by Carlos Newton, and he's probably going to go for a takedown. Oh, beautiful.
Good knee by Pele. Pele going for the body slam almost. They're wrestling now.
Newton is so smooth. The way he escaped these leg picks, it's unreal. Oh, look, he tries and he's out.
Tries for a throw there by Newton. Pele dangerous with those knees.
Yeah, you better watch out now, Newton, for that left knee to the head.
Yeah, because if he leans down there low, Pele will bring it. Oh, nice. Good takedown there by Carlos Newton into the guard of Jose Pele Landi.
And he's working already to pass the half guard. What is it, the butterfly guard? No, it's the full guard now. Carlos won't let Pele close his legs. He doesn't want it. He wants to go. There it's where he wants to go. Ooh, nice shot. And from that side he can hit with the right to the liver.
Okay, the liver. I love when you say that.
I love it too.
Say it one more
Oh
time.
my God, the standing.
Back up, Carlos going for the guillotine. Pele going for the takedown. Pele getting the takedown. Carlos on the bottom. Pele,
look at this.
Pele in a dangerous entanglement here, possibly. Pele should just stand back up. Stand back up, that's right. And then go back.
Whoa!
What a wild fight here.
This is so good.
Two men with all this experience. Both in their 20s. Pele at 28. Carlos Newton 25. Carlos Newton from Canada. Pele from Curitiba, Brazil.
Yeah, Carlos has watched the knee. Oh, he's watched. Oh, what a beautiful takedown. It's like a judo throw.
It was an excellent takedown by Carlos Newton.
You don't see this a lot. It's kind of dangerous, you know, because your opponent can choke you if you do it wrong. But obviously,
Pele looking and getting back up. Oh, wow. Pele back down on the bottom.
You see now, this is an action-packed fight.
Neither man has been in a boring fight ever that I've seen. So when we say action-packed, the best is yet to come.
I think so too. They will keep it up. They both have the stamina for it. Both technical. Yeah, this is going to be great. Ooh, it almost looked like he wanted to go for some leg lock, which was right to the head from Newton here. He's controlling it very well. He's got the sideline now.
What I mentioned in one of the earlier fights. Uh-oh. And Pele getting back up. I mentioned in an earlier fight, Pele in position for a triangle, but it's not going to work against Newton. Newton too good at defending and getting offensive in his grappling mode. When I said in an earlier fight, I asked you if the fight was creative. Both of these gentlemen are very creative. They're trying things that might not necessarily have never been tried before. They'll put themselves in a minute of danger to try and get the advantage or get out of a stalemate.
Yeah, it's like Carlos Newton said in our previous interview. He said, I don't care about I don't think about somebody getting me in a submission. If I see something, I go for it. I don't care, you know, I just go. And that makes the fight exciting. A lot of people are afraid to lose position when they make submission attempts, but he doesn't. And that's why this fight is so exciting, because Pele is doing the same thing. He tries to knock him out every little moment. Look at this. Look at this escape. This is great. Oh, armbar!
Right into the armbar. Pele's in a bad position.
He's getting out.
He's got out.
Whoa, look at him. He's smiling at him. He says, no, 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 no.
What an excellent exchange. They are really, really going tit for tat here. Pele is going to try and knock his head off.
Like Carlos Newton said, what do you think? We asked him what Pele will do. He said he's probably going to try to knee my head off and kick it out of the ring. That's what he's going to try.
Pele trying for the home run right hand over the top and misses wildly. The knee! Oh! Big knee! But it was a front kick, actually. Pele hurt Carlos Newton, sent him down on his back with that strike. He started off as a knee, but it ended up being looked like a soccer kick.
Oh, good left hand, but returned with the left by Pele.
I don't know that Carlos Newton wants to try this game plan with Pele.
He's got to do something. He's got to punch himself in to set him up and then go for the takedown because
the knee by Carlos, but it had nothing on it. Pele setting up that left knee. Good position for the left knee in the plum clinch here. This is a bad position for Carlos Newton. If Pele lands one knee, the fight could be over. Good escape by Newton.
Oh!
Beautiful knee! My God! A beautiful knee by Pele! Carlos is smiling. Carlos took that knee. Jump front kick by Pele. Wow! Right on the button. Carlos's head has to be spinning right now.
He was smiling.
Low kick. Carlos is out of it right here. He's out of it. Carlos. Pele should not do this. He's not clinch with him. Pele knows he's in trouble. Carlos has got to be really out of it right now.
Yes, he better hold on to it very tight and recoup a little bit because
I think Carlos's eyes were open and he nodded to him, but I think for a second he was out on his feet.
He was out on his feet. He camouflaged it very well by putting his thumb up and saying,
look at Pele smiling like a thinking, okay. But I think that took a great deal out of Carlos Newton.
I think so too, but Pele should take advantage of it. He should really go right here. Knee. Look at this. Now he can lose position. Carlos can underhook now with his right leg. He can hook Pele's left leg and then try to take it down. But not now anymore.
Pele defending well.
Nice body shot there from the right. We could hear it.
3 minutes left.
Escanaba coming up. Oh my God, this could be it. This could be it. He's got to squeeze his hips up.
Carlos trying everything he can to armbar Pele. Yeah! Oh my God! Oh my God! Beautiful! Pele tapped out! Pele tapped out! Unbelievable turnaround by Carlos Newton. Pele angry at himself probably. Pele had the tap. Beautiful! What an awesome fight! Awesome fight. 7 minutes, 16 seconds in round one. Carlos Newton took that knee, got out of trouble, and he took Pele out with the armbar.
7 minutes and 7
This was textbook material, guys. Unreal. He spinned it around, took the armbar. Beautiful. And then he proved all the power he had. Here we go again. Watch this. He's going. He's lowering himself. Very good. Stepping over. Oh, he knows he's got it. He knows he's got it. This is a bad position here. And now he's going to squeeze. Now we see full power going. Oh, and he's tabbing. He's very lucky. Trust me that he didn't break his leg here. Break his arm.
Well, there's one thing, Boz. I think tactically Pele made a huge mistake in this fight.
Yep.
He had Carlos Newton out on his feet. All he had to do was stand up and kickbox with him.
Yeah.
And he could have knocked him out with a flying knee or a high kick. But he went to the ground, tried to submit him, tried to play the game. That was a case where, I don't know if it was Pele's ego got in the way or what, but he should have dictated the striking match.
He did, but once on the ground, when he knocked him out with that knee and it was on the ground, he shouldn't have let him recoup. He should have continued. He ain't getting out. And like you said, get up.
Let's see what Carlos has to say about it.
Oh, he's going to talk Japanese. We're not going to understand it for sure because he's learning Japanese right now.
He speaks fluent Japanese.
Here we go. That's good evening. That I can understand.
Very good.
拙者は4人でござる。皆さん、久しぶりですね。
Maybe he's talking about that girl. No.
We better talk about it because we're going to talk about her.
皆さん、今夜も私を応援してくれて、もうありがとう。
He must have said something flattering about one of the Japanese broadcast commentators.
今夜の私の試合はいかがでしたか？
He's saying thank you for your support and he asked how was my fight.
プライドの試合はとても面白いですね。
Now he's telling a joke.
皆さん、
And there's the
この
punchline.
後の試合も きっと面白いでしょう。見てください。
And he said pride fights are fun. Well, I'm sure that knee wasn't too much fun, but the ending was definitely fun for him.
Wow, man, that's really impressive.
And one thing that you really got to say about Carlos Newton is that he did it with really good, clean technique.
Here it comes, the Dragon Ball!
Dragon Ball Z Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah. Good. Excellent. Carlos Newton. What a technician on the ground. Giving thanks to his chiropractor there.
Yeah, helped me out too yesterday.
And there's also his trainer there leading the ring in the black, Everton. Carlos Newton. Clean technique. Beautiful technique. Back in the whistle, a huge win, boss.
What? Yeah, a huge win. What do you think about Alex Stiebling and Carlos Newton?
Ladies and gentlemen, once more,
that'd be a great
let's hear it
fight.
for Carlos
I think it'd be an excellent fight.
This next fight features a transplant. Keith Haring from Texas now lives in your home country, Holland, and trains under Core Hammers and Thai boxing. He's going to need that against the Ukrainian punching machine, Igor Vovchanchin. You're a very low-key individual, but the hair offsets that. Would you like to flash? Okay, here we go. Keith Haring, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to fight Igor Vovchanchin, and he's a pretty reputable puncher. What is your game plan against him?
Well, I think the big question tonight is, everybody knows I've been training with Core Hammers in Holland for the last year and a half. The Muay Thai stuff is coming along. The kicks, the knees, the punches are coming along. But I am coming from a wrestling and submissions background, so the big question is, am I going to stand up or go to the ground with them? And you guys are just going to have to wait till tonight to find that one out.
There's no glimpse you can give me?
No, cannot. Got to keep it all secret.
And you won't crack on that?
No, no. Well, wait a little bit and you find out.
Yeah, this is going to be a very tough fight to call. What's going to happen? I think if Keith Haring is smart, he should take the fight to the ground. He's been training very hard on striking, but you know, Igor Vovchanchin, he's a hard hitter. You know, you don't want to trade with this guy. So the smartest thing for him to do is take Vovchanchin to the ground, which is not his style, let's face it, and try to finish him there. Is he going to take him to the ground? My God, I don't know. Vovchanchin's got good takedown protection.
But if Vovchanchin gets that one punch in, it could be curtains for Keith Haring. We'll see. But Keith Haring is very good at escaping submissions, so this is going to be a real competitive match.
And now for the fifth match.
Here he is from the United States.
The United States of America.
This fight is a crowd favorite.
Oh, you should hear the audience. You can't hear it on your TV screen at home, folks. But if you're here, it's unreal. The whole crowd is going for it.
These two young lions have got to meet, have had to meet, because Keith Haring is on Golden Glory team. Igor Vovchanchin has beaten two Golden Glory team members in Gilbert Ivo by choke and Valentine Overeem by leg lock. Keith Haring may be there to avenge the honor all the way to the final bell, and he said that he learned so much from that fight, and he's going to need that because Vovchanchin's a dangerous guy.
He's going to need it for sure. He is. He's got his hair. Look at his hair. He's back in style. It's his war paint. And he's jumping. He's happy to be back. Oh my God!
I'm so excited about this match. I'm telling you, boss, on any other Pride, this would be the main event.
Oh yes, for sure. Both big Japanese favorites, big favorites in the whole martial arts world. This This could be a very, very, very big fight.
Heath Herring, he knows what he has to do. Both guys are a little nervous because they're fighting two guys that they consider to be almost legends in their own time, in a way. They're both young guns, but actually, Vovchanchyn's had over 60 fights in mixed martial arts.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
And he was facing what we thought might be burnout because he's fighting in Pride so much. He's been in Pride 17 times.
Yeah, the first time I saw him fight was a long time ago in Kiev. He actually was 82 kilos. It's about, well, let's say 185 pounds. So he gained some weight. But he's the winner of 5 8-man tournaments, and so it's a very special person.
I'll tell you one thing, Vovchanchyn looks like he's having a bad hair day, and it might not be by choice, but Heath's chair is by choice. Heath coming right after him. Heath really coming out aggressive. Is he going to kick?
I don't know. Maybe he's going to go for the takedown. I wanted to say he's faking it.
Yeah. Vovchanchyn attempted a knee. It didn't go anywhere. They're locked up against the ropes now.
Yeah, I think that was Heath right there, coming out with the big kicks, front kicks, no danger kicks, and then go for the takedown at the right moment.
There's no secret that Vovchanchyn's punches are his lethal weapon. And Heath against Nogueira was eating lots of punches, but Vovchanchyn maybe the stronger punches between himself and Nogueira. And Heath getting the takedown, Vovchanchyn with the butterfly guard on the bottom.
Yep, and this could be trouble. Vovchanchyn's legs are very short, so it's very difficult for him to close the guard. He's passing him right now, and this could be very dangerous because...
But he got the guard again.
Yeah.
Vovchanchyn is not highly regarded with some of the greater grapplers like Nogueira, but he surprises people constantly by his ability to avoid submission, and although he got submitted by Mario Sperry, but for the most part, Vovchanchyn can have surprises occasionally.
He certainly has. The choke and that leg lock that he did with Valentine over him came out of nowhere. But now he's got Heath Herring. We saw Heath Herring passing the guard from Marqueur and then start raining knees on him.
Yeah, but he's got him locked up, and he's going to let him go with the double overhooks. But Vovchanchyn may want to just, clipping Heath there with a short little right hand, not much on it. Heath stacking up really high, a really wide base.
He's controlling Vovchanchyn's head with his own head, which is a very smart thing to do. So he can create some distance, strike.
And there's a back fist downward there by Heath Herring.
Yeah, it's not going to do a lot of damage. Those kind of strikes will probably do more damage later on in the fight, especially when somebody gets tired and starts breathing heavy. He should pass the guard, and Vovchanchyn should make sure that he cannot pass his guard.
And Heath trying to grind away, but Vovchanchyn pushing back with heels on hips in an open guard now. Heath down low on his knees finally, and chopping downward with the hammer fist.
Vovchanchyn was holding Heath's left arm. I thought for a minute he was going to go for maybe an arm bar. We never know.
I would say that would be a poor plan because if Nogueira couldn't armbar Heath Herring, I don't think that Vovchanchyn can.
Yes. But he could take the surprise. Nogueira, everybody knew that he was submission specialist.
That's an excellent point because surprise is an element that a lot of people disregard in fights. They think it's only technical, but strategy can be everything. And these little tricks, Boss, you had a lot of little tricks in your fighting career, and
yeah, I needed to.
I remember I talked with Alex Stiebling before his fight tonight, and I said, grappling with Boss, what was it like? And he said, man, Boss would do so many little tricky little moves. He just make me tap with wrist locks and all this stuff. But I don't know that Vovchanchyn's going to tap Heath Herring with a wrist lock.
No. Oh, actually, I could show him. Yeah, nice strikes there. Nice strikes from Heath Herring. That's the hammer fist, but it's just more of a distraction. I think really he should try to pass the... Oh, look at this. Leg lock. He went for a leg lock. Oh, that was a hard left knee. That was a hard knee from...
Okay, now Igor's dangerous right here because Igor will throw the bomb here. Igor, when he gets cut, banged up a little bit, he throws the bomb.
And that's the right overhand. He should watch out with that right low kick because that's a perfect way for Chanchin to counterattack with the right overhand.
We've seen Vovchanchyn get battered and bruised and stop people. Oh! Vovchanchyn getting the takedown. Vovchanchyn on top.
He's better close that guard, that half guard that he has, because you don't want to have Vovchanchyn on top of you. But from this position we saw with Nogueira, he reversed.
Oh, he's got the mount.
What is this?
He's got the mount now. Heath is going to turn.
See,
He's going to get
escape.
out back door. Heath going for the takedown there. Vovchanchyn staying on top. North-south position, sprawling back.
Oh, we've seen this position with Vovchanchyn when he was in his fight against Mark Kerr.
And that knee is the weapon here by Vovchanchyn. He can start kneeing Herring, but Herring might see. There's the knee.
Yep, but it's a little dangerous because if you throw it, Herring can grab it. Whoa!
Vovchanchyn starting to hit here, and they're in the clinch.
Knee. That's what this corner said, and that's what he did. Whoa! Good. Came for the high kick.
And he blocked it
with the foot.
Vovchanchyn catching the leg and slamming Heath Herring down.
Look at this, a triangle.
Oh no, Vovchanchyn in trouble here, but being armbarred almost. Oh, what a wild fight. Vovchanchyn on top. Heath Herring looks like he's getting a little winded, boss.
I don't know. We saw him last time. He's in a better shape than he was against Nogueira, that's what he said. Anybody right now, any heavyweight, should be a little tired right now. There's a knee to the head there, very, very smart. But the wonders are not out of the world. That's what I can say for sure, because this nobody would have expected that he would be on his back right now.
Or he would have been taken down out of a kick. We would have thought Vovchanchyn would have been the kickboxer in this.
Yeah.
But Heath went high with a kick. Vovchanchyn caught it. Did the same thing to his Heath's teammate Gilbert Ivo. Caught the kick, took him down. But I don't think he's going to be able to choke out Heath Herring. But Vovchanchyn turning the tide here with the knees inside mount on Heath Herring.
Heath is putting his left foot up, so just to make sure that Vovchanchyn doesn't go for the mount. He still can do it if he's smart. He's going to slip in the knee first and then step over, but that could be dangerous too, because then you can be turned. Now, if he's going to finish him with this, then I'm going to...
Okay, now here comes the knee. Oh! He tried that knee and Heath got out of the way. They're trading punches here. Vovchanchyn is back. Vovchanchyn with his pull down, takedown by Vovchanchyn.
My God, what is this? He's losing that arm there. He went for that Kimura. He still is trying to dig it in. And there he's got it, but he doesn't have the leg locks. Vovchanchyn can roll out. He can roll out. Yes, like he does, but now Heath is on top. It's unbelievable.
Whoa, what a great, oh, Heath with the knee. Heath with the knee. The crowd is going insane here. My God, back to standing. What a war. This may be a better fight so far than Nogueira Herring.
Let's go, knee to the head.
Good thing. Oh, Vovchanchyn trying to shoot that right hand, and he trying to trap the single.
He's looking to grab a foot here so that he cannot take him down. Whoa, which he does. Oh, he's getting tough.
Oh no, he's got his back. He's gonna go. He's too high up. Too high up.
Yeah, he's too high. He's gonna shake him off.
His rear mount is too high. Vovchanchyn will get shucked off.
Yeah, like he did with Nogueira. Nogueira was in this position a few times, but
Heath is moving really slowly here, boss.
Yes, it is. He is.
But he's not going to get choked out by Vovchanchyn.
No, I don't believe that.
I mean, if I was wrong, I'm wrong. But
oh, look at this! He's doing the crossface on Vovchanchyn's legs. What made you think that they always say never cross your feet?
Yeah, because you can get ankle lock. The man in Heath's position can ankle lock Vovchanchyn here by double legging over Vovchanchyn's crossed feet as he's doing. But it doesn't appear to be working because Vovchanchyn is turning his feet just a little bit.
Yes, because he's got
such short legs. And Heath trying to get Heath on top. Heath on top and Vovchanchyn's guard.
It doesn't stop. Just when we thought we'd seen it all in the fights tonight, we're going to have this fight.
These men are leaving nothing to chance. They are seizing every opportunity to take the fight to the opponent, to try to win the fight, to try and end the fight.
I'm telling you, he's holding the arm again. It's like he could surprise him with, oh no, not both hands. That would be amazing if he would go for a straight armbar. That would really be, yeah, unbelievable. What a fight, 30 seconds left.
Heart-pounding action in round one. Herring on top. So many reversals, we can't even count them.
You see, he's doing a perfect job with his forehead. The top of his head, actually, he's pushing on the side.
And that's 255 pounds. He's pushing right down on Vovchanchin's cheek.
Yeah, and you control the whole upper body with it. Ooh, it looked like he wanted to give a headbutt there, but
yeah,
of course he didn't do it.
Because both these men are known to be two of the cleanest fighters in mixed martial arts, and I don't think either one of them have ever had a penalty for being any kind of misconduct, but that was one of the greatest first rounds I've ever seen.
I cannot believe this. We saw Carlos Newton before this, and we just were thinking, you know, okay, that was probably the fight of the whole evening. We see this fight. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. And in the heavyweight division, which is very, very, very rare, because normally in the heavyweight division, people doesn't have that stamina. Here we go.
Okay, here we go. The Kimura attempt by Heath Herring. Vovchanchin rolling clockwise and spinning out. Heath Herring going for it. Vovchanchin experienced heavyweights.
Yeah, you know what? We just said before the fight that the fight of Kira and Heath Herring was one of the best, probably the best heavyweight fight. But if this goes away along like this in the first round, this could be stealing the #1 place.
Absolutely. What can happen? We saw Heath Herring come out in the first round and chase Vovchanchin. But I think Vovchanchin is going to step in and throw punches if he does that again. He's going to move forward. He's not going to move back.
Jab low kick, that's the corner, but he gave him a right low kick.
But I don't think that Heath will go.
Yeah, they don't want to make a mistake. Whoa, that's a left high kick. But against a guy like Vovchanchin, it's not going to work. You have to set it up.
Vovchanchin timed that right hand and got Heath on his back again.
Who could ever have thought this?
Vovchanchin in position, starting to throw the knee. It's going to be hard for him to control Heath and keep him on this position, boss.
Yeah, I think so too. Heath, we've seen him escape pretty much impossible positions, and he's going to do it again, trust me. So Vovchanchin is going to throw his right arm around Heath's neck, his left arm, sorry. Then Heath can turn to the right. He's not doing it right now, but if he's going to make the mistake.
Igor Vovchanchin, the man on top, from Ukraine, wants a rematch with Mario Sperry, the man who choked him out at the Pride Fighting Championships Championship Chaos last year. But even more than that, he wants a rematch with Mark Coleman, the man he lost to in the finals of the Pride Grand Prix 2000. So he's got an agenda here. If he gets past this fight, he's got a battle plan in mind.
Look at this. He's locking the hand up. Yeah, it's not going to work. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you're not picking easy opponents right here, you know?
No. I mean, you're going from Heath Herring to Mario Sperry to Mark Coleman. It's like, I want the best. Speaking of the best, Igor Vovchanchin says he admires Mike Tyson, one of the greatest boxers in bygone days. We'll see if he can rise to the top, because he said he's well respected, Tyson that is, in Ukraine.
Oh my God.
There's been talk that Tyson, they're trying to entice Tyson into the ring of the Pride Fighting Championships.
Yes, I know. I respect fighters like Mike Tyson, or Mike Tyson actually, because I think he's the only one as a boxer. But outside the ring, I don't think his behavior is like a true warrior. Let me say that.
How do you think Tyson would do against the winner of Ken Shamrock versus Don Frye in mixed martial arts?
They better take him down as fast as they can, because you don't want to strike with somebody who has probably the strongest punch the most powerful punch in the whole world. 2 minutes left only. Round number 2 slowed a little bit down.
Yeah, it really did. We got to do a little brief history of Mike Tyson and Pride. Now we're back into the fight. Vovchanchyn still on top. Vovchanchyn doing more in this round than Heath Herring appears to be.
Yeah, he's got to do something to win this round, and that is explode, start bridging, do something, create an opening, and try to escape the situation, because otherwise round number 2 is for sure going to be for Vovchanchyn.
Heath may be saving something for round number 3, but it's really a different thing to see Heath playing conservative, because usually he doesn't. Against Nogueira, he tried everything, but Vovchanchyn isn't putting Heath in trouble like Nogueira did.
Yeah. A good thing to do for the referee right now is to put the fight up.
I agree, boss. Because really, I think that the referee, Yuji Shimada, should restart the fighters at this moment. I mean, Vovchanchyn's really not doing much with that left hand. He's even looking at the referee.
They got to put it up.
Well, they got 1 minute left, so they may just leave him down. But
yeah, but still, you know, a lot can happen in 1 minute.
A knockout.
Oh, yeah.
A kick by Herring or a punch by Vovchanchyn.
It's a second. A second is what it takes.
Well, Vovchanchyn has really shown a lot of mettle in taking Heath Herring, the wrestler, down and controlling him.
I'm very, very surprised. Like you said in the beginning of round number 2, we thought for sure, you know, he's going to reverse Vovchanchyn, but he didn't. So obviously Vovchanchyn.
Heath Herring there getting instructions from his corner man, and the referee coming over there and giving him some advice also. I wonder what he's saying. Maybe say get busy, who knows. But Vovchanchyn sitting there. Vovchanchyn was getting banged around a little bit in that first round, but then he took control, and he seemed to have control of the fight since then.
Yeah, I think the round number 1 took a lot out of them both, and in round number 2 they recouped, but also both, because nobody threw any power away. So round 3 could be a really interesting round.
I think we're going to see some heavy strikes in round number 3 standing. And the interesting thing was, you would have thought that Vovchanchyn would want the fight to be on its feet, but he was the one that took Heath Herring down.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I think it's all the game plan, because he started out as striking and then took him down, but probably Vovchanchyn said, you know what, against a guy like Heath Herring, I'm going to try to take him down. Nobody in the world will expect that. And it worked. He took it down.
There's one thing that I think Igor Vovchanchyn has proven, and that's to have tricks. Oh, yeah. He always has a little trick. Who would have expected him to choke out Gilbert Iver? We thought he was going to be a stand-up war. Who would have expected the heel hook a guy like Valentine Ori, who's got a lot of leg lock wins on his record? Vovchanchyn is always trying to stay one step ahead of his competition. And so this is really a mental battle as well as it is a physical battle. It's not just two guys brawling in there. We're seeing technique after technique, reversals, side mounts, choke attempts, armbar attempts, punching, kicking. This is like a textbook map of what mixed martial arts should be.
But now, round number 3, I think they're both are loaded with energy. They look good.
I think stamina is equal here. Vovchanchyn should try to get him into a brawl standing. And look at him stay away from that knee. Strategy, front kick by Herring. Right hand by Vovchanchyn.
He was waiting for the
And Keith Herring going for the takedown, gets Vovchanchyn on his back.
And he's passing, no, almost. Vovchanchyn's doing beautiful work. No, yes, he does beautiful work.
Good leg work by Igor Vovchanchyn on the bottom to retain the guard position. He tried, as you said, boss, to desperately pass that guard, get him into the side mount, go for the key lock probably. We know what Heath does well.
Yeah, side mount, that's the place you want to be, because that's where the submissions are. You can still strike a lot. There's way more options than that you have here from the guard. Whoa, that was a solid blow. It sounded solid from here.
And Vovchanchyn probably going to want to try and get his heels on Heath Herring's hips. Oh, that was looking like a headbutt. It was unintentional, I'm sure. Was that out of frustration, do you think, boss?
No. I think he just dropped down.
But still, you can't just drop down on the guy with your
On his
head.
head,
I mean, that's not in the rules. As we said before, we've got rules here to protect the fighters. This is not a street fight.
Yes.
And headbutts are not legal. And the referee did give Heath a stern warning. I don't think we'll see that again because Heath Herring, as we said before, is one of the cleaner fighters in the mixed martial arts.
I just wanted to say that.
What's so funny? Was that what you were laughing about?
Yeah, because I wanted to repeat you. You said it at the beginning, and I would say, like you said, Stephen, they're very clean fighters.
You and I are so funny together because we always finish each other's sentences. We always say what the other guy's thinking. And many times when the ring girls are in the ring, we think the same thing.
I think so too. You see that Heath Herring is trying to pass, to grab the foot of Igor Vovchanchyn, but because his legs are so short, his feet are connecting to each other, he cannot grab the foot, he cannot peel it off.
I think the hardcore mixed martial art fans are just loving seeing a match like this live via satellite. Same day broadcast.
Isn't this unreal?
I mean,
I wanted to say something.
Obviously,
Okay.
exactly. You could actually because it's on cable. But obviously, we've got some of the best seats in the house. But you, the fans, they're watching this on Dish Network and DirecTV. Wow, you must be loving it. Heath Herring really getting busy here. This is going to factor big in the scoring. Oh,
yes, it will.
Nice drop down hammer fist. And
Look at this.
Vovchanchyn scooting out. He's starting to get punched quite a bit here.
He's got to watch out with that head. He dropped it down again on the chest this time, but it could be that the referee thinks it's going to be the head, or maybe when he's going to hit it by accident. 2 minutes.
Well, we've got 2 minutes left in the fight, and Vovchanchyn's got to get out of this position, got to take it standing. He's probably not going to be able to do that. Heath really stacking him up, using his weight now. Weight does matter, doesn't it, boss?
Oh, that's one thing for sure. Weight does matter. And then he's got size, and he's a good wrestler, He started out as a wrestler. If you got a wrestler on top of you with weight, the whole combination,
I mean, that's a 30-pound weight advantage. Heath Herring about 255, Vovchanchyn about 227. That's a big advantage right now in this fight. Vovchanchyn can't get away from this position, apparently, and Heath very calm in dictating the fight. Right now, grinding away, probably piling up points, probably looking good in the judge's eyes.
Yeah, his corner is shouting in Dutch, don't rest, keep going. Heard him.
1 minute left. Oh, they're going to restart him.
Yellow card.
Oh, no. That's going to hurt in the scoring. Why are they getting him I don't
get this either.
I don't understand that at all.
No.
Because if you're getting punched in the head, you can't do anything. I mean, you don't get a yellow card. I don't agree with that. But, Heath went for the home run kick. Vovchanchyn on top. Vovchanchyn's got to get busy.
Oh, he reversed him.
He reversed him beautifully. Now with the yellow card, it would seem that Heath Herring's got this fight in the bag. 30 seconds left.
Yeah, to tell you the truth, at the end, with this whole round, even without the yellow card, it would have been Heath Herring.
I think Heath Herring has got this fight in the bag, basically, but I've been wrong before, because sometimes the judges don't always agree with the commentators, do they?